Welcome to Keeping It Simple Crafts. I hope everyone is doing good. Today I have for you a fall yardstick door swag. Now this could also be used as a centerpiece or a garland. Yardstick door swags are one of my favorite things to make. They are so simple and they really have that wow factor because there's something different, and here you took a yardstick and made it into something beautiful. Please remember, if you like this video, to give it a thumbs up, leave me a comment, share this tutorial, and if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, I would love to have you as a subscriber. For this DIY, you're going to need one yardstick, and we cut our yardstick to 28 inches. You're going to need 2 rolls of the 10-inch deco mesh or mesh. This is fabric mesh that I ordered online from Craft Outlet. It's 10-inch deco mesh, and there's 10 yards on each roll. You're also going to need some ribbon for a bow, and I picked up my ribbon at Dollar General. The larger roll of ribbon is from Sam's Club. I didn't use any of the mesh tubing, and I did not use any floral picks on this yardstick door swag. Now you can change it up and do yours however you want. I'm just giving you some ideas, and I have lots of yardstick door swag tutorials on my YouTube channel. I even have a yardstick door swag playlist. I did add a couple pumpkins that I picked up at Dollar Tree. I didn't use those leaves that I ordered online at Craft Outlet, but I did use that gather sign that I picked up for $2 at Dollar General. And here's Miss Willow. She has to check out everything to make sure I'm going to make a pretty wreath for y'all. You will also need some pipe cleaners for this yardstick door swag. So you're going to take your yardstick, move down a couple inches, take a pipe cleaner, twist it around the yardstick to the left side of the yardstick. Take a second pipe cleaner, wrap it around your yardstick, twist it to the right side. Take a third pipe cleaner, wrap it around your yardstick, and we're going to twist this one and leave it pointed toward the ceiling. So you have one on the left, one on the right, and one in the center. Next, move down 4 or 5 inches and do the same steps. One pipe cleaner on the left, one on the right, and one pointed toward the ceiling. I cut this yardstick at 28 inches, and I did 5 sets of pipe cleaners. Then I added some hot glue on the back just to make sure that they didn't slide or move. Next, you're going to take your 10-inch mesh and you're going to cut it into strips at 30 inches. I like to cut my mesh as I go, that way I don't waste any. So for this door swag, I did a pattern on mine. You can make this yardstick door swag for any season or holiday. I am just making mine for fall, and I have a bunch of tutorials for different seasons and holidays. So if you want to see what I made earlier, like a month ago, check that tutorial out. If you want to see what I did last year, check that out, because I do something different each time. For this door swag, I'm going to cut more pieces of the tan mesh than the plaid mesh, and you'll see why in just a second. First, you're going to take your mesh, let the ends curl toward the ceiling, then you're going to roll the end 2 or 3 times and put a chip clip or clothespin on it. Go to the opposite end, roll it 2 or 3 times, then you're going to take your fingers, walk your fingers up the center of your mesh till you get to the other end, then remove your chip clip. Now you have a beautiful woodland ruffle, and this method keeps down the fraying because the ends are rolled up. Go to your top left pipe cleaner and put your tan ruffle in. Give the pipe cleaner several twists and then fluff your ruffle. Next, take your plaid color one, roll it a few times on the end, put your chip clip on it, go to the other end, roll your mesh 2 or 3 times. Same steps, walk your fingers up the middle until you get to the other end. Once you get to the other end, just remove the chip clip or clothespin. Now you have your little woodland ruffle. Now I'm going to put this ruffle on the very top center pipe cleaner. So I'm going to be doing a pattern. I'm going to have the plaid ruffle going all the way down the center of my Yardstick door swag, and on the left side and the right side I'm going to have the tan colored ruffles. Another way to make your ruffles is to take your mesh, at the same time roll each end a few times and then walk your fingers to the center until they meet, and now you have another pretty woodland ruffle. So that's just another option for you. And here's how it looks when you have all of your ruffles on. I forgot to mention in the beginning that you could spray paint your yardstick first if you wanted to. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It normally doesn't show, so I don't worry about painting mine. This would make a beautiful fall centerpiece too. Look how full and pretty it is. And there's little Parker. He's always right by my side. I am going to add this cute gather sign to the center of my wreath. I picked it up just a few days ago at Dollar General in their fall section. I have lots of Dollar General fall shop with me videos. They have some beautiful decor, so if you want to watch one of those, let me know and I can try to link one for you, or you can check out my Dollar General shop with me playlist. I have lots of shop with me videos from Dollar General. Next, I'm tying a big bow because I love to tie bows. They just make a wreath just pop. So I added one to the top and a second one on the bottom, and on the one on the bottom I left longer tails. The plaid color ribbon is from Dollar General. It was $2 a roll. They had lots of pretty colors of it. There's not too much ribbon on a roll. I don't remember how many yards or anything, but you might want to pick up a couple if you plan on adding more ribbon to your wreath. Also, Sam's Club has out Christmas ribbon. Last week I uploaded a Sam's Club Christmas ribbon shop with me video showing all of their pretty colors. So if you want to check that out, it's just a few videos back. For less than $8 a roll, you get 25 or 50 yards of ribbon at Sam's Club. So it's a really great deal. Plus, if you don't like this bow tutorial, which I know I'm not talking my way through it, I have lots of bow tutorials on my YouTube channel too. So once you get the bow the size you want, then you're going to want to take a zip tie or a piece of floral wire and wrap it nice and tight around the center of your bow. I have started using zip ties, and that way I can get it nice and tight in the center, and then I take a piece of 20 gauge floral wire and I thread it underneath the zip tie, and that way I can easily attach it to my wreaths or whatever I'm working on. And then I didn't, off camera, I tied a second bow for the bottom of this yardstick door swag. I had all kinds of things laid out to put on this wreath, but after I added the sign and the two bows, I just thought, well, it doesn't really need too much else. So I just kept it simple, and sometimes that's the best, but I did add 2 fabric pumpkins that have the little clips on the back. They come in a 3-pack from Dollar Tree. I added one above the sign and one below the sign, but I just kept this wreath really simple. Right now I am just dovetailing the ends of the bow, then I'm going to fluff the loops. When you're tying bows, I like to use 2.5-inch width ribbon with wire. You'll want to use ribbon with wire because the loops will stand up, the bow will hold its shape better, and it's just easier to work with. And if you're going to splurge on something, I would splurge on good quality ribbon. I wired my gather sign on, and then I added 2 little pumpkins, and then I just made sure and fluffed the loops on my bow, and here's how it turned out. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up, leave me a comment, share this tutorial, and don't forget to subscribe.